Everybody seems to want to get it back open to be much like it was its first 15, 20 years of operation.
A newly formed nonprofit is aiming to buy and restore the historic State Theater in Bay City. As we've reported, the property was listed for sale earlier this month following a bankruptcy filing in March. Court records show the State Theater had $100,000 to $500,000 in assets, but owed anywhere from $1 million to $10 million.
The real estate broker in charge of selling the theater hopes that he can get some money back for its creditors. TV5's Lanita Brooks is live in Bay City outside the State Theater. Lanita, is the new nonprofit aiming to buy the building at a discount?
Yeah, the State Theater of the Great Lakes Bay region is a new nonprofit that was founded with the intent to get this historic venue back in the community hands, where the founder says it should have always been.
You can look in the rearview mirror, but I think we're better off to focus on the future and work together as a community to see if we can get the resource back open and in the hands of the community.
Which is why Mike Rowley started the State Theater of Great Lakes Bay region, a new nonprofit, in hopes to acquire the historic Bay City Theater. The theater declared bankruptcy back in March and has been closed since.
The legacy this organization hopes to have is one that gets the building back to its original mission, have programming for the community, have the building available as a civic and community resource that can be used by other nonprofit entities or anybody who wants to have an event held there.
The nonprofit was created to acquire, repair, and maintain the historic building. Rowley says they have already offered to buy the building and its contents from the bankruptcy court without success. The building is listed for $483,000, but the offer they make, he says, will depend on how much money they can raise between now and July 4th.
We are getting some response back, people indicating their willingness to help our efforts to hopefully buy the building in the future.
For now, the for sale sign remains in bright colored letters. Rowley says if he does be able to obtain the property, he plans to reopen it by the fall. We're live outside the State Theater. Lanita Brooks, WNEM, TV5.
All right, Lanita, thank you. July 12th at noon is the cutoff date to make an offer for the State Theater.